Hello lovely YouTube viewers. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to use bronzer. The first thing you need to know about bronzer is, why do we use a bronzer? What is a bronzer? What's so important about a bronzer anyway? Well, you can use bronzer or a darker brown color that's usually, this is Sunlight by Rimmel. And this you can get at the drugstore. You can get this at CVS or Rite Aid or Walmart, and this is around $4. And this, what you do is you need a color that's around 2 to 3 shades darker than your own skin tone. You can use bronzer to basically, I'm going to take some and show you. So since this color is a little bit darker, we can use it to contour and shade our face. So for example, everyone's going to do this a different way. So I'm going to show you some different tips, and not just like for my face, but for everyone's face. So let's say you have really big cheeks and you want to like accentuate your cheeks. So you'd go from literally, like if you were to take the brush and go from your ear right down to the side of your lip to the edge, or you were to smile, that would be like right where the cheekbone is, right? So that's where you would be putting that on both sides, and you'd kind of like blend that in. And that kind of gives you like that supermodel swoop. So whenever they smile, you see that like kind of like glowy shimmer effect. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is you can take a very small brush and take a little bit of this, and you can thin your nose to make it look straighter. I do this all the time. I do it to myself, I do it to other people. Even if you have a perfectly straight nose, you can make it look thinner, or you can make it look bigger. It depends on what you need. So let's say you want to make it thinner. You're going to go down the sides of your nose after you do your foundation, and then you're going to take a bigger, fluffier brush, and then you're going to blend that out. So what I do is, I just go down the side of my nose like that, and right here. So I keep the tip like the same color, and then I just use a little bit of a bigger brush and I blend that out. So that makes it look straight. And this might not be as noticeable as, you know, you're looking at yourself, but other people will see a little bit of a difference. And also when you take pictures, you'll see that it is straighter. It looks more narrow. Now, if you're one of those people that has a really small nose and you kind of want to accentuate it a little bit bigger, you can actually also, to make it look like it's a little bit larger, you can shade on the side and going out at an angle. So you'd be shading from here a little bit out this way. Not so much that it's noticeable that you've shaded, but we're trying to do, like I said, if your bronzer's only 2 to 3 shades bit darker, then it's not as obvious. Especially, you know, the key to bronzer is to blend. And also, there's, you know, different kinds of bronzer. The Rimmel one has no actual shimmer in it. It's just color. So it's not going to be obvious that you've done that. It's going to look like it's your own skin, and it's just shading in your own skin. Like, it's really like that. So that's also a great tip. Also, like, I have a really big forehead. Don't know if you've noticed yet. But I like to not make it look like it's so big. So I'll take a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'll just go in with that. Pat it off, I don't want too much. And I'll just go at the very top, and I'll just kind of give myself like all the way around, and it looks smaller. Like it just goes weep, shrink. Even though it's really not shrunk, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, it does look a little bit better, and that helps. And, like, right after winter, my skin looks, like, really white and pasty, and it doesn't look pretty at all, you know? So a little bit of color here and there, like, it makes a big difference to my skin, and it makes your skin look healthy and glowy. And, I mean, you could wear a luminizer, but I hate shimmer everywhere all the time, so I tend to like a bronzer that has no shimmer in it a little bit better. I mean, I've hit pan on this. Not only is this really inexpensive to buy, like even if this was like $8, I'd still buy it because it's pretty much better than a lot of the drugstore stuff that I'm going to show you. The stuff that's more expensive that you'd get at Sephora. One of the most famous ones is Nars Laguna. People talk about this all the time. This is a good one if you want a more high-end brand. It does exactly the same thing as the Rimmel one does. The only difference with this one is it does have shimmer. It has gold flecks. So this I would wear out at night because it'd give me like that little bit of that iridescent gold shimmer, and it would match more with makeup if I was wearing like an orange blush and maybe a little bit more of an orange or bronze or brown color lip. This would look really, really good. Next, I'm going to show you some Jane Cosmetics. These are also drugstore. These are their bronzing palettes, and what's really cool about this is you can use this and just swipe it on your cheeks like as if it's a cheek color, and then for your face and your eyes you can actually use these colors individually and just use them like eyeshadows, and that's what I do, and they give you like that healthy bronze glow. This is actually my new one, and when you open it from the bottom it has like a place where the brush is. I took the brush out. Don't even ask me where the brush is. I have no idea, and it has a mirror, so that kind of helps. And because I've hit pan on the other one, because I've been doing Project 10 Pan. You guys be so proud of me. I haven't bought any makeup. I've really been trying to finish stuff. And they also have a pink one. So you can do like a pinkish bronze as opposed to a brown bronze. And everybody always goes, pink bronze? What are you talking about? Well, I mean, who wrote the rules about what color it has to be when, you know, you highlight your face? Nobody wrote a book on that. It could be any color. So speaking of that, so those, the Jane Cosmetics one, you can get at Rite Aid, at CVS, and I've seen them actually at Walmart too. So they're really inexpensive. I think they're $6. These are NYX. This is the orange color, and it's got a you know, different colors again that you could use on your eyes if you wanted to. But this one's a little bit more of a, I would use it more as a blush, but this is their bronzing one, and this is called Truth, and this one's called Love. So the orange is Love, and the bronzer is Truth, and these are definitely great for eye makeup as well. And these are about $5, and you can get these at that lovely website with the flowers. I'll put it in the bottom link bar now that it's not the sidebar. Yeah. Ooh, okay, so good stuff coming up. So let's say you want to go a little bit more high-end. This is the one from Smashbox, and it gives you two colors. That's very interesting. This white one is a powder, and what it does is you can use it like, let's say you did contour your nose, you would use the white one down your nose and then you'd blend that out to make sure that you really do get those straight angles and that flawlessness. And you would also you could also take some and just put it like right here, the lighter color, so that it gives you, because you've put the bronze here, you can put a lighter color here, and it gives you that like that effect where we're zooming in on this part, you know, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. We're kind of bringing focus to that. And then here they have you know, the darker color, and this has no shimmer in it too. So this is a kind of a really good product because you get 2-in-1. And who doesn't love 2-in-1 things? Makes life so much easier. Okay, a product I really like is the Cheek to Cheek powder by NYC. And you can see how much of this I've really used. Here's the bronzer, and this color looks exactly like Nars Orgasm color, and it's so pretty. It's like this orangish pinkish color. It has a little bit of gold shimmer to it. It's great, and this is good for summer because summer's right around the corner. So you can get your bronzer and you can get your color, you know, use this on your cheeks. Fabulous. And this is only $5. So that's lovely. So let's say you don't want to buy any bronzer and you happen to have a blush that's about a couple shades darker than your skin tone. Feel free to use it. Any blush that, you know, that is darker than your skin tone, you could use as a bronzer. So I hope that these tips were helpful.